Hey everybody, how's it going tonight? Haha, not a new day, but a new evening on the Daily Random Vlog. Today's been a long, boring day of packing and cleaning and more packing and more cleaning. That's right, getting ready for the big move, and I needed a break, so I'm out for a walk to go hang out with a buddy for a little bit. Another camera shy person. But, yes, the big move. Don't know if that little shoebox of an apartment's what I'm going to take, but hey, the preparation takes work, and it was a long, boring effort, and I figured I would just wait and record something at the end of the night. So what I want to talk to you guys about today, or tonight on this short little video, is intolerance. There's many different kinds in the world, but what I choose to speak to you guys about tonight is intolerance amongst people who call each other friends. Now, as I said before, intolerance does come in many forms, and you wouldn't think in today's society you'd have a whole lot of intolerance, but in fact, there's quite a bit of it around. Which is why, there's always such a need for a quest for positivity, because a lot of the times it's people's intolerant attitudes that get me down, that really start to get to me. Now, the way I'm speaking of it is to do with people who should understand having been through traumatic, tough, rough situations, but instead choose to treat you like you're a problem. Now, what's the best thing I can suggest when you do recognize this form of intolerance, especially through social media like Facebook and stuff like that, is to just rise above, be beyond them. They don't want to tolerate existence of somebody in a lesser state. They would rather choose to use words to make that person feel worse than use words to try and help that person feel better. So when you come across those guys, just block them, delete them. If it's to the point where it's a harassment, yeah, report them for harassment, because that's bullying, and bullying is just not cool. And if there's one thing that shouldn't be tolerated, is bullying. This is where there's different forms of tolerance, and having tolerance for certain things. Should never be intolerant of a person for how they are, especially if you could be the one that helps them. Anyhow, it's just been something that's been on my mind, and in the form that I've been receiving this intolerance as of today anyways, was a fair bit of bullying by somebody who's old enough and been around long enough that should know better, but rather than have the back and forth at it, I just blocked them. Problem solved. I don't have to deal with that person. That is my choice. And if I were to choose to tolerate that person's insensitive behavior, then that's my choice and me putting myself through it further. But I choose not to deal with it, not to even acknowledge the problem anymore. I've had quite a fair bit of intolerance in my lifetime, and it's time to just choose to walk on past it. So on that note, I'm walking home. One more thing I thought I should add about this whole harassment, bullying thing. 50% of the time that I've been harassed and bullied, like through school, through the young adult years, even in childhood and public school, is I've always been kind of a happy person. Most of my life, I've always had a smile happening. I actually had, from a friend of mine in high school, she used to call me Smiley because of this smiling alien patch I had on my bomber jacket, and I was always smiling. Despite being harassed, being bullied, I still was a naturally happy person. And that bothered a lot of people. People couldn't figure, why is this guy happy? He doesn't come from a wealthy home. He doesn't have a lot of stuff. Why is this guy always smiling? Let's see if we can make him not smile. And thus was the result of a lot of bullying. But you should never let somebody else take that smile from you, because your smile is important. It shows people that you want to be around happy people. And unfortunately, sometimes just simply being happy can attract negative people who are jealous of your happiness, who can't understand your happiness, and don't want to tolerate your happiness. I've even run into the problem whereas nowadays, as an adult, people don't understand, hey, that guy's happy. Why is he happy? He doesn't have anything to be happy about. You don't really have to have things to be happy. Don't ever forget that. And if somebody thinks that you shouldn't be happy because you didn't purchase your happiness, they don't understand happiness. Straight up. It's the best way I can think to put it. But as for the packing and the moving of stuff, check this. I'll show you guys something. A lot of things have been packed. Some of that shell. For some reason I just totally didn't touch that shell. Look at this. Look at this. Things are disappearing. Things are being packed up. Boxes are starting to appear. I even decided to save some space to use all these little toolboxes I've had for things and pack them up full of my various workspace things. So if I do need to look for something from the workspace, it's there. Yes, the events of packing and preparing to move, not fun, not interested, so not really too much of that in the vlog. I'm hoping tomorrow's not a rainy day, because I really want to get out and see how those tires hold out in rougher, like out in the trails and stuff. Because just on a simple urban walk or an urban bash, they held up pretty good. And I noticed a huge sound difference. You guys will probably notice that if I can ever have good enough weather to record something. Don't worry, good times are coming. Thanks for watching. You guys are awesome. Think positive, stay positive, keep a smile on your face. Big smiles. And we'll see you here tomorrow. Good night. Vlog over.